To host the ultimate holiday party, you need to offer food and drinks that are easy to prep. That way, you can stay out of the kitchen and stay in the party. Here now with menu ideas, time-saving tips, and wine recommendations is three-time James Beard Award recipient Tom Douglas. Welcome, Tom.
Hello, Elsa. How are you?
I'm great. Happy to have you here. It looks like a spread that you have before us. Tell us, what is the most important element of a successful party? Is it the spread that you have?
Well, it's the spread, but you know, to get to the spread, you have to have a plan. And I really think having a plan of what wine to serve with what food and how the evening's going to go is really the most important way to get started on a successful holiday party. Well, so with that, you know, when people walk through your front door, I really like to greet them with something.
So is wine the thing that you want to greet them with?
Sure. I like to make a sparkling wine cocktail. I'm using the Domaine Saint Michel Brut. It's an elegant wine, it's flavorful, and I've made a cranberry syrup to make what I call a cranberry fizz. So a little cranberry syrup, a little cranberry bitters, and just put it into a glass and be ready to hand it off when they come in. And with that, I've paired it a little goat cheese fondue. A simple dish, super simple. I keep it warm on the stove. It's just cream, goat cheese, and chives mixed together. And one of my tricks is to put it into a small pot. Instead of having all of your guests going into one pot and maybe losing the bread cubes off their skewer or whatever, I put it in these small pots where you can literally just dip an apple right into it and enjoy it, and then refill when you need to refill rather than having the big mush in a big pot. So that's a lovely way to get the evening off to a good start. From there, I jump into my Eroica Riesling. I picked that out for today. It's Chateau Saint Michel's really elegant, a little bit of sweet citrus flavor, refreshing acidity, versatile with all kinds of food. I paired it with these melted leeks that I mixed with potato and Beecher's cheese, and I made an empanada. So another trick of the trade is to take this empanada in this form, right? This is still raw. The dough, the stuffing is in the inside. The dough is all pleated. And I've just popped those in the freezer until I'm ready to bake them that night. You can make those a week in advance. Super simple, and it's very savory with the wine.
Really great ideas, and both look really yummy. I'm wondering about the wine again, though. You say that it's important to taste the wine before finalizing that menu. Why is that?
Well, you know, like on the Indian Wells Cabernet, our next wine and our next pairing, you really want to know the big berry flavors. You know, how juicy is it? You want to know how heavy it is. So I don't want to put a big, beautiful steak like I have here with a light Gamay or something. I want this nice, rich Cabernet. It's been aged in oak barrels. It's delicious and ready to go. It's made from grapes from the Yakima Valley here in Washington State. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful wine. And I want to think about that when I'm putting my appetizer together. So for that wine, I made a caramelized fennel tart. You know, so you can see it's darker, it's richer. And then for my vegetarian friends, boom, they get just that. But for the beef eaters, I have these gorgeous steaks. My theory is you buy the best steak possible. The better the steak, the less you have to serve, right? Because it's more marbled and more delicious and more rich. So I've taken these steaks and I've seared them really hard in a cast iron pan, and I've taken tiny little slices. You know, so many holiday appetizer parties are actually holiday heavy app/dinner parties. So you have to have enough. You have to have enough energy in your food for them to feel like they've had a nice dinner.
Really so great ideas.
That's what I love about it. If you want some of these recipes.
Yeah, the recipes, where can we find them?
Yeah,
That's just what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, if you want some of these recipes, go to tomdouglas.com. Or if you want to see the wine country of Washington State, go to ChateauSaintMichel.com, and you'll be able to see our vineyards.
Thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate you being here, and happy holidays to you. We'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.